Hi. Not dead. As you may have noticed, I changed my username. Your non-gender specific flaps, okay? Let me explain myself. For 8 years now, I have been going under the internet username Danisnotonfire. Firstly, I question how well the name Danisnotonfire represents 2017 me with my current personality and opinions as opposed to 2007 Dan who unironically used the XD face all the time. We shouldn't be too embarrassed by our past. We should embrace who we are and our journeys and not try to maintain a false facade of perfection all the time, which, you know, I don't regret at all, of course. Right, look, I'll keep the videos public as long as we agree that the following things do not represent me anymore, okay? Llamas, Maltesers, the phrase dinosaurs, placenta, derping, or Delia Smith. The problem is quite simple. No one knows how to say it or spell it. Generally, as a big lowercase blob, it just looks like nothing at all. More people that don't know me actually search for Dan is on fire because that makes more sense. My name Dan, or maybe it's Danis. I don't know, I'm not making that clear. I've actually seen comments from people who read my name as Danisnotonfire. By far the worst thing that has happened so much is when people type my name as Dan is not on fire. On the internet, to you, on YouTube, my people, I will always be Dan is not on fire. To be clear, nothing at all is actually changing. This is the first live show as Daniel in the new apartment. I am upstairs in this apartment. As you'll have known, this apartment is on like 9 floors, basically. It's super complicated. So over here you'll notice DVD box sets, a white piano. Yep, that's a thing. And then there's not much I can show you from here. There's a lamp, there's a pair of plastic drums, I don't want to unplug this, a terrarium. The YouTube channel will always be Dan is not on fire, whether I like it or not. Pin-off, I mean, my name is still Dan, is the thing, and my username is still Dan is not on fire. Danandphil is still Danandphil, because my name is still Dan. 2017 Dan is my favourite Dan. Same. This is going to be a disaster. Why mate, oh god. Yes, no, the ship isn't now Faniel. When did you decide to rebrand? When did I decide to rebrand? For a while. For a very, 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 very long time. The thing is, me and Phil, as you know, I mean, I don't need to explain why we did the book and the tour again, but it was definitely, the whole point was to kind of celebrate and immortalize these early days of YouTube and everything. So up there you've got Phil's Buffy comics, some Stephen King books. There you've got all my old poetry and theatre and some like shitty philosophy books. And then like box sets there. Do a house tour? Not sure. Because I love when YouTubers do house tours, and yet I feel like they're a bit too materialistic. So you ditched VidCon Amsterdam. Will you come to this? Yes, sorry we were busy during VidCon Amsterdam. All my faves went. I could have bonded with my buddies. Yeah. The one regret that me and Phil have about Tatanov is that it couldn't go to more places. You know, it was a big production, we had a point to prove, we wanted it to be super creative and blow everyone's minds. And, you know, we did it. Oh, everyone was like, oh, great stage show. Oh, we won loads of awards. The one bad thing was we didn't get to go to all those places in Europe, in Canada, in Asia, didn't get to go to New Zealand. Was it scary changing our branding? It was scary in the sense that I didn't know how you guys would react, but you were also positive. I mean, some people were like, I'm shook, but I feel like by kind of doing impressions of the 10 people that would react to my video at the start of the Dan is not on fire one. Do you think Phil's going to change his branding? No, Phil's happy with AmazingPhil and blue and green colours. And Playlist are doing this extravaganza thing, which they're hyping up a lot. Basically, it's like a welcome to a convention thing. Me and Phil are hosting it. We're being like super professional presenters. Obviously, we're going to Orlando for a bit. Phil's having like a holiday with his family. Honestly, why does Phil's family always have a holiday in Orlando at the same time? I feel like they're in cahoots. I don't trust them at all. These last couple years, they've been so busy, and it's been great, you know, these last 2 years, they've definitely been the best years of my life, just with all of the great success and the amazing times me and Phil have had, you know, really connecting with you guys, the people that have been casually watching our videos over the years. Doggo, please. Not yet. Still renting. Dog would be good. Phil's obsessed with a corgi. I mean, what even is this daycare?
I remember being in daycare. It was quite fun. Yeah,
I do.
I had a friend called Owen, and we used to play with sand and grind up trucks in the sand.
That is all I remember is a freaking sand pit.
Yeah, we were just burying trucks.
Was it inside for you?
Yes.
Yes.
It stank.
Yeah.
Because everyone peed in it.
Yeah.
I remember it.
A smelly sand pit.
Yeah.
Even though we were 300 miles and a couple years apart, we had the same experience.
Essentially, that sand came from the same place. Here we go, here we go.
Oh! He's wearing a hat! Oh my god. Oh my god. It's child dab.
You can see the face. You can still see the dab face.
This is so crazy.
This is insane. I didn't think I was ready. I'm like, who is this thing in the house?
Right. Whoa!
That's
okay. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, Tumblr's gonna go nuts.
What?
They have matching trackies.
They have the same track pants. Although he doesn't have the bunny slippers, which was the best thing ever.
This is actually the 6th playlist live that we've been to, which is, yeah.
Dan was almost not let in by the TSA.
Okay, right. So I was speaking to the border agent, they looked at my passport and they were like, this doesn't look like you. And I was like, okay, so I had like serious emo hair like 5 years ago, I know this is a thing. I tried to explain, no, I actually have curly hair, but I used to straighten it. And she went, boys don't straighten their hair. And I was like... Back there, Phil was asking me which one's the evil twin, so that portion means nothing.
Nikki? No. It's not.
It's Sammy.
I think it's Sammy. Wait, one of you two is evil then, right? Yeah.
I mean, we always secretly fell. It's all just an act. Well, in case anyone doesn't know, we are about to play the Speak Out Challenge. The Mouth Guard Challenge, or the Danandphil, why are you doing to this? We don't like you anymore.
Dan, try and say, Dan is not on fire.
Dan is not on fire.
Would you rather have Dan is not on fire with his faces tattooed across your forehead, or transform into a llama?
Let me live, Phil. What is your problem?
What would you choose?
Okay, sure. Okay. Wow. Fly on my face. I'd rather be a llama so that I could just sit in the field chewing grass and not have any problems. There we go. Are you happy? Would you rather never eat pancakes again? Oh. This is heavy, people. Or never eat cereal again.
Damn. You can't just rip the two things that I love the most.
Can you even answer that?
I'm gonna have to give up the cereal. No! Wait. Can I take it back? Because I can have waffles. So I'm giving up the pancakes. We got there.
Please welcome to the stage. I'm just prepping. It's Danandphil, Julian Solomita, Tomska, and Alexis G. Zoll.
Hi.
Hello. Hi. Last year, I'm walking around and people have like their noses black and then these things and they look like cats.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That's really bad for your paws.
It is.
When you're asking about positive examples and role models, no.
I think
No.
the positives actually outweigh any negatives. Because I've seen a community of people that are making friends from watching our videos. It's giving them a reason to be artistic. We see some amazing artwork, and just like people coming together for something that's really nice.
I agree.
Yeah, I think the magic of fandoms is that people can bond over a similar interest, and that's just really cool. Because you had that with like Buffy the Vampire Slayer when you were a teenager.
I was in the Buffy fandom.
And it's just that thing where when you have something to talk to people about, then it's really easy to make friends and people be inspired to make art and lots of things. And it's just
you otherwise would never have met.
Yes. The single most messed up I've ever been from a moment was when we were doing a book signing in a town called Bristol in England, and we met one really emotional mum. She was just like, oh, my daughter and my son have had a really, really tough year. But she was like really emotional, and she was like crying, and she was like, I just want to say thank you. Like, everything's been terrible, but just because they've been watching your videos, they've been smiling and having a good time. She just wanted to say thank you, because just by providing this light entertainment, you've been so helpful. I really appreciate that you're just doing whatever the heck it is that you do. And it was that moment where I was just like, I can't complain about anything really, because even if I doubt, like, how good is my content? Why am I doing it? What's the meaning of anything? All of that doesn't matter when you have like that one mum just saying thank you, because despite what you think about what you do, purely because of it existing, you're doing this really great thing. And that's just stuck with me for a long time.
I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now. Paying my dues to the dirt.
Hey guys, so welcome to my new room. There's no ugly bed anymore. It doesn't have holes in it. It was worth moving just for this. I wanted to find out if I have ASMR, which is a thing where people listen to certain sounds and they get a tingly feeling through their scalp. So I thought today I'd take you on this spine tingling journey. Hello.
My name is Maria.
Hi Maria.
And I'm here to tell you about ASMR.
Ooh.
Autonomous.
Ooh.
Sensory.
She's in that ear.
Meridian response.
Oh, that one's doing something to me. Her voice was doing it a little bit for me then, I think. I could feel the hairs standing up on the back of my neck. I don't know if it's because I felt her voice was a bit weird or spooky, like a ghost. Like
your blood pressure first out of everything.
No, I don't want it. I don't want a fake doctor experience. Only fair that I give it a go. So put on some headphones and let me know if you feel any tingles. Take it seriously. Okay, don't laugh. Hello, my name... Hello, my name is Phil. Why am I doing this accent? Hello, I'm British. My name is Phil, and I want to show you my favorite bag of Haribo sweets. Yes, this is my favorite. They're all stuck together. This is my favorite sweet. It's the mutant sweet when they all stick together. And I'm going to put them inside this glass. That is the end of your ASMR adventure.
And welcome back.
That was so
to
mouthful.
Danandphil's favourite game,
Mario
Kart 8
Kart
Deluxe. Mario Kart 8, best Mario Kart ever.
Yes.
Said it.
Let's swap places so this makes sense on the
Okay.
screen.
There we go. This video is gonna be behind you. I'm coming.
Ah!
No!
Yes! Yes!
Wait, what does that mean? Where have all my coins
Oh
gone?
my god, could I get your
No,
coins?
no, what do you mean, can you get... Ah!
Yes! Ha,
Okay,
ha,
wait.
ha,
No.
Ah! Yes!
Right, throwing them backwards.
Taste
no,
it.
no, shit,
Eat them.
shit.
Eat them. Eat them.
Ah!
Yes.
Yes. Well done.
That was the best one. Let's just do that every time.
No. I want to go to... Woohoo Town.
Oh, let's go to town. What are you gonna buy? What would Mario buy in town? A spanner?
Ah! Yes! Oh my god!
Get it,
Get
get
it!
it.
No, 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 no!
Yes, I've got it.
Oh, you got
Oh,
wait, shit, I've
taste
still got
my
items,
pain.
I've still got, right, here we go.
No,
Yes,
no,
yes,
no.
yes, 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 yes,
Alright,
yes!
reverse.
Oh my god,
That's
okay,
it.
Phil, that was literally 1 second
Oh,
before you
what?
won there.
Really?
Yes! No, where did you go?
I've got it.
Fwank,
Yes.
okay.
Fwank.
I just made up a word. Shit! Oh my god, no,
Yes,
two!
two.
One. No, 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 no!
Yes!
Okay. That was close.
That was fun.
That was
the
a
best one.
tense game.
That was
3,
Ah!
2, 1.
That
There we
was
go.
hard.
Oh, was it hard?
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty easy.
No, see the thing in Mario Kart is the hardest thing to use is the bombs, and Dan's like freakishly good at the bombs. I
just
walk in
used
it's like
them behind.
It's like 3 in the morning. Like, what are you doing, Dan? He's like, I'm doing my bomb training missions, and he just goes round and round all the courses.
No,
Yes, you do.
not.
Your secret bomb
No, I
nights.
don't.
Yeah. Da-ba-da.
Thank you.
Mario.
Give me my sticker.
Mario Kart. Deluxe.
Oh, I'm feeling a shine there.
Okay. Well done. A good win. A good game. I actually enjoyed that. Hello, Danandphilgames.
And Clop.
Stallions. Series finale. Final video of Horse Prince.
Okay.
Some people hated it. This episode, Street Corner Steed.
Wow.
Is
I
that
mean,
implying
a
something?
street corner is another name for a prostitute. Okay, it's a horse with a pickaxe.
Is he just making potholes? That's the
I have
opposite
no
of
idea.
helping
Okay,
us,
right.
isn't it?
Let's chat with him.
All right.
Okay, Phil. Here we go. He's sweaty from doing some things.
What do you do after work?
Go for drinks. Go straight home or work late.
Work late. Work
Wait,
ethic.
Susan is business sense.
Yeah.
Don't work too hard. Excellent.
An Oji-san want to do some water training, but their pool can't be used for undisclosed reasons. Someone
Do,
who
do,
said.
do horses do water training?
I don't know.
I feel like they don't.
I would be terrified of a horse underwater. Imagine that.
Clopping feet in your
It
face.
would be a seahorse.
Just wearing sunglasses? But this means that I've come to the beach with a hot guy, right?
No, you've come with a horse.
You've come with a horse.
Why is he
fresh and sparkly?
Hug.
Oh my god, bodily contact!
It's hugging.
Bodily, it's happening. Huh?
Oh my god. He's all wet.
He's god.
Dripping out of his hoofy arms.
He just finished a race, and his big secret is that he plays the guitar.
Yeah.
Okay.
Suzuka looks up at the stage. Everyone is screaming at. There stands Yuma singing his heart out. Wild Winnie.
What the fuck?
What do you
Being a guitar player in a band.
I love it.
Was not you love
I
it?
love
You-
it.
What? What? Because it's just like so random.
Yeah.
I guess. Maybe the next story will be Horse Boy's love story.
Like if you want us to play that.
If they release a fucking yaoi horse game, there's no way this is legal in any country.
Hello,
Boom, 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 let me
Danandphilgames.
say way. And welcome back to
To
Keep Talking and Nobody Explodes!
A
The
game where you have to
I'm
explaining the game. Why are you doing it? Okay, we've got a frequency thing that says 3.505 MHz. 13
Yes,
seconds.
okay, right.
Quick,
Interpret the signal from the flashing light using the Morse code chart to spell one of the words on the table. The signal will loop with the long gap between repetitions. Once the
it's
word is
flashing.
done, set the
4,
corresponding
3,
frequency and press the transmit X
2.
button. Press B!
No! If the button is yellow,
Yes.
hold the button and refer to releasing a held button. Are you
Okay,
holding it?
I'm holding it,
Right.
and it's white.
Okay. What? You said it's yellow.
No, it's
the
a white
flash.
strip.
White strip. Released when the
When
camera.
a one's there, I remembered. Boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom. Check me out. Okay, let's do
Boom,
the.
boom, boom. Let me hear you say.
Let's do
It's 3.595.
3.595. Oh my god, there's 20 seconds.
Come on, come on, come on.
Okay, are you sure?
Yes, press it, press it.
TX. Wait, 23 seconds? We did it! Yes! So high!
Oh my god. Dad, come on,
I'm
come on,
freaking
come on.
out. Okay, just spell a word.
Oh my god.
Large. Spell the word large.
I can't spell the word large. Is there anything else that begins with L?
No, go to T.
Ah.
Spell these.
These?
Yeah.
Oh my god, wait!
Spell these.
These.
Spell the word these. Phil.
Ah! No, I couldn't press it in time! Oh, we were 1 second away! We were so close to me spelling these.
Really?
Like, I was about to press it.
Oh no! Indie floating in the store.
Yeah, which was snipperclips. I'm not gonna lie, last time we played this, I got a little bit enraged.
It was the angriest, I swear to God, I have ever seen
Okay.
Phil.
Our game is about spinning objects around to imagine them in different
Problem
positions.
solving.
And my brain just
Picturing
cannot
shapes.
switch shapes upside down. I just don't have that.
It's like now we can rotate. Okay.
This is where it gets intense.
So if we spin.
Oh, like that. Wait,
yeah, so
wait.
you spin the other way.
No, I found this way.
You found it. Whatever. Okay.
Wait.
Well.
Oh,
Which way? Okay.
I'll do this side. Okay.
We made a heart. Lovely.
lovely.
See, isn't this game just calming?
It's very pure.
Calming and nice. Do you want to start with shape match?
I mean, that looks like the easiest one, so let's do it.
So,
Alright.
right,
So we have to
I
fit in the
see
gap.
that we have to do that. So you have to like snip my up zone.
Oh wait, so if I do this.
No. Okay, right, go up.
Oh,
But
wait.
it has to be a
Oh,
square
I'm
snip.
I'm spinning.
Doing
I'm
it.
spinning
Yeah.
around.
Now go
and
up.
Snipping your head.
Snip.
No, because I'll chop your head off.
Oh shit, yeah.
Look.
I'm just a rectangle! Okay,
Wait.
right, now.
Snip.
There we go.
And
Yes! Okay, now I have to do
Now,
it for you.
Snip my clip.
Fill the shape, actually just get in it.
Yeah,
right?
I'm in
and,
it.
and I'll just clip you like that. Like
Like
this.
that.
No! It begins. Do you hear it?
I got
the
it.
beginning of our friendship
Right.
beginning to
yes.
crumble.
Right, let's make the shape. I think we've got a bit of excess somewhere.
Yes!
Yay!
Like, if you did it with a friend that you know casually,
Yeah.
then you'd be like, oh, we'll solve it together. If you play it with a best friend
Yeah.
or a family member, someone that you
Yes.
don't really care about being mean to or offending, it's just like rage. It wasn't behaving for the gaming channel.
I just don't forget the button.
Phil would be throwing controllers.
No, I wouldn't. You're painting me in such a horrible light. Hey guys,
What
so
up?
I'm here with Daniel.
Oh,
it's the first video since the rebrand. I've decided to rebrand as well.
What are you called
I'm
now?
gonna rebrand
Philip
myself
Lester.
to the concept of seeing a dog, which can only be expressed
Wow, like
by
Prince.
people without tongues. Hey, I thought I could read your future, as I did a video reading my own future, and
Yes,
everyone was
you
like,
did.
"Do it with Dan, do it with Dan."
Of course they
And
did.
One guy was like, "Do it with Dan." So I think he meant something else. So I thought I could read your future. This one, Magic 8 Ball.
Oh, yes.
The ever in a dog, most likely.
Ooh. Dog is rising!
Phase 2, tarot cards. I want you to think about last year, this year, and your future year. And at some point, you're going to
Okay.
get a tingle.
Yeah.
And when you get that tingle, as it
An
gets
idea.
more intense, you say stop, and I will reveal.
Stop!
Ooh. So here's your first card, the Chariot.
Wow.
So that's your first one.
I meant stop singing, but that will tell.
Oh, okay. See, if it was upside down, that would mean something terrible, but it's the right way up, and it is.
What?
It's the card for this year.
What do you mean? Death!
It's
Great!
the death card.
So about the future. Stop!
Ooh.
What?
I don't know what this means. The Ace of Wands.
The Ace of Wands?
Yeah. Right. All your hard work paid off and endeavours were crowned with success. It was entirely deserved. Is this Tatanov?
I mean, that's-
Yay, we worked really hard on something.
I hate it when it makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, 2017 was
Death. Death. How can I make death positive? The ending of a cycle of events. So new opportunities will arrive. Letting go of your past pain, old ways and associations.
Oh!
It says.
Where? Let me.
Old ways and associations allowed you to embrace the next phase of your life wholeheartedly. I told you!
Okay.
Great opportunities await. See, I told you it was a good card. Ooh, this card shows masculine creative energy. What's masculine energy?
Masculine, creative.
Masculine.
What?
Or fertile ideas come into fruition.
I'll get into erotic writing.
Ooh, you'll be a fan fiction writer.
How much do I pay?
Well, it needs to be out, so get the banana out. You can eat it if you want. To pull your sleeve back. This is how to do it.
No!
That's
What
what
the
it is. And then I want you to close your eyes.
God,
No,
you're
I'm
flanking me right
not.
now.
I'm not. Just and then just wrap it around the back of your neck. This is the last thing. It's the last thing you do.
If I Google this after, I'm gonna hack you
It's
and
the
delete this video.
It's the last thing you have to do. It's the last thing you have to do.
Oh
Wait,
my
no.
god.
Okay.
I just had a shower.
Right, now close your eyes. And I'm just gonna check. It's not a real bottle.
You You absolute.
Okay, I repent. Oh no! It wasn't worth it!
Well, here we go.
Ah.
Our futures haven't been told any better, and we both have banana chunks down our back. Well
That was
played.
worth
That was
it.
quite fun. I believed you wholeheartedly. Hello, Internet. It's your boy Daniel here. Please enjoy this 100% true story time about a traumatizing day of travel that I experienced. Earlier this year, I committed to going to perform at a YouTube convention in Florida with Phil, and since we'd already be there, stay for a few days to have a little holiday. Now, of course we did that whole tour thing last year, me and Phil have these professional US working visas. We have to tell the government how long you're actually working for, so I said to the embassy that I was at this convention for 3 days, but I figured that because I still have a regular tourist visa, if I wanted to stay for a bit longer, I could sit by a pool and get some stuff done. I get to the front of the queue and there's 2 border agents that we could meet, a stern-looking bald guy and a middle-aged woman that just looked like a generic mum, so I valiantly volunteered Phil to go first. He gets called over by the bald guy, which, yeah, made me feel slightly relieved, but in less than 20 seconds after some hilarious tiny banter that left them both giggling, Phil goes straight through and starts waiting for a suitcase. So naturally, when I get called over by the mum-looking lady, I feel quite optimistic about this whole thing.
Then the question that anyone that probably has any kind of job on the internet dreads being asked. So, what do you do for a living? Trust me when I say explaining the concept of making videos on the internet without them thinking that you're some kind of porn star is incredibly difficult and hard to understand. Oh, it says here you're only at this convention for 3 days. Yeah, but my friend is having a little family holiday after, so I figured I could stay for a few days and do some work over the internet. Well, you can't do that. If you're coming in on a professional visa, you can only stay for as long as you work in. 3 days. If I can only stay in the country for 3 days, then what am I supposed to do about this holiday that I'm tagging along to on my flight home? You can't do anything. If you want to be a tourist, you have to leave the United States and come back as a tourist. What should I do? Take a day trip to the Bahamas? What? I was packing a bag and going to the airport again. I figured that as I was actually doing something so insane and bizarre, I might as well have a little fun with it on the internet, so I posted this tweet and geotagged it at the airport, which confused a lot of people on the internet because only 2 hours ago I was seen milling around a convention center in Florida. But slightly concerned that the Bahamas border agent would find it kinda weird that I was immediately leaving the country an hour after arriving, but honestly, he couldn't have given less of a shit. May not be the Bahamas day trip of my dreams, but at least I was about to finally fly back and put this all behind me, right? Oh no, the universe wasn't done with me yet. So I'm sat on the plane as it drives around to the runway, starts revving up, ready to take off and leave all of this stress behind, when everything suddenly goes quiet and the captain picks up the PA. We were pointing down the runway, about to fly into the air, and apparently one side of the plane just wasn't going to cooperate. And they cancelled the flight. Yup, with nothing but $20, a pair of headphones and a phone on critical battery level, I was stranded in the Bahamas. And the very same captain from the Flight of Doom says, well, we managed to fix the engine, I guess, so the flight to Orlando is uncancelled. Boarding starts in 5 minutes for an immediate departure. Now, deciding whether or not to get back on a flight that was cancelled because one of the engines wasn't working is already a hard decision, but when that decision is on the other side of an airport and you have 5 minutes, I was genuinely worried that running would kill me faster than the flight. Wait a minute. I knew that I should get that flight, so I started to sprint through the airport like a newborn giraffe. Just hours later, with absolutely no issue getting into America this time, of course, I was in Universal Studios at Harry Potter World sipping on a hideously expensive butterbeer.
Hello, Danandphilgames bowling pins. Anyway, we're playing The Sims. There's a bowling pack, which
Where the
I
hell
thought
is this?
might be fun.
Social level 3 of dab there. Wow, that's higher than both of us. His lips are very pouty.
They are.
He could be a Jenner or a Kardashian.
He's got that from Tabitha.
Take
Is that
the
Happy
news.
Tree Friends? I don't trust it.
Nice reference from 2004.
You can make references that are old, Dan.
Oh! Very important, some distressed jeans.
Nice.
Free the knee dab.
I wasn't allowed distressed jeans when I was a child.
Okay, so...
They're just gonna rip open. Why would you want something already broken? I'm just
Wow.
revealing all my issues right now.
So-
to a friend's house, they had no mattress or anything. You just had to sleep on the floor.
Oh, terrible time. Honestly, sleepovers.
So much pain
The
in the
older
morning.
you get,
I
the
remember
more
one.
you're like, what the hell? I'm so uncomfortable. I wish I was just asleep right now.
One friend just gave me a hoodie to sleep on, just like a hoodie as a pillow and a blanket at the same time. I just wrapped it around my head and hated
End
my
that
life.
friendship.
Family bowling adventure.
Beginu.
Bowling alleys always have a specific smell.
They do.
I wonder if it's got this smell.
I think it's like feet and balls
Yeah.
as a smell.
My brother worked at a bowling alley for work experience.
Really?
Yeah, he had to dress up as Marshall the dog.
Oh no, he had what? He had to be a mascot.
He was the dog.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Enable moonlight
Oh
bowling.
my god. Oh!
Whoa!
That is amazing.
We're Riverdale branding now. Oh, how many people can you freeze?
I think you can probably freeze everyone here, but I don't think that's the best idea because you can set fires, can't you?
Not freezing, that was transforming, wasn't it? So I mean, Dil could just go to town. He could be like, hey, how you doing?
Nice to meet you. I'm freezing everybody in this whole damn joint. Know that Tabitha's just still continuing to bowl.
She bowled a game of 74.
Well done, Tabitha. Very proud of you. What do you think is ahead in the life of Dab and Evan and the children now?
They've got a whole life of school ahead of them.
Oh god, that's going to be miserable.
Yeah, poor guys.
Phil, do you hear?
What?
Pause.
He's still getting abducted.
What
No!
Oh, and here we go. Thanks for returning
Gilly's
him.
back.
Okay, and unceremoniously dumped back on the floor.
What is it?
Ready to expand the house to have a laboratory.
Yes.
Is what I'm thinking. Just
I've been to Florida. If you've not been following me on Twitter. Talk about Dan's Bahamas. Oh yes, so that was a thing. From my side of the fence, I had quite a nice time going through immigration, and Dan was like, Phil, you go first. And I was like, okay, fine. I'll do it. I'll go. So I got ushered over to the bald man, and we had a little joke together. We talked about the internet, talked about YouTube. He said he loves a good cat video. We were having a right old lol. And then I told him what my plans were, and he was like, oh, I love these YouTube conventions. And he knew all about it. We were properly banting about it. I made him actually snort laugh at one point. It was that good. We were like this. He just let me, he was like, yeah, you can stay for 3 weeks. Because it's up to the border security how long you can stay. If you're on this specific kind of visa that we already had, they can choose how long you can stay. So he was like, sure, have a holiday. You seem cool. You're obviously going to go back to England. So I just breezed through. I look over and I can just see this sweating, pale Dan getting, like, it looked like he was being shouted at by this. And then he just came through and was like, she didn't let me stay. And then he said, you need to get away because she was looking for you as well. I did get some souvenirs from Florida. I got a spaceship bottle opener. This patch, don't know what I'm going to do with this patch, but it's really cool. This mug, which is awesome. This isn't the mug, wait. Oh no! I think the mug is broken, guys. Why did you abuse my suitcase so much? No! It was a cool mug. Dan got one too, so I'm going to have to share his, I guess. Went on an airboat, returned to the place where the squirrel attacked me. That was brave. Dan locked you outside. He did! Well, no, he didn't lock me outside. I was outside. He just didn't let me back in again. I love the predicting future as well. I know! I did a prank! I'm so bad at pranking. Did you like my banana prank? I tried so hard. I actually thought of that just about 10 minutes before I filmed the video. So I was just going to do some actual future predicting, and then for the last one I was like, I could probably fit another one in this video, what could I do? And then I just looked at a banana, and this evil scheme came into my head. I don't know where it came from. I just started scheming, and I was thinking, I could totally prank Dan with this banana. So the hardest thing was keeping a straight face. Eurovision happened, the Eurovision Song Contest. 2 years in a row now, I've not been in Europe when it's happened, which makes me slightly sad because it's the best to be in the country while it's happening. But I had a little Eurovision party. I forced my family to watch it. They're not massive Eurovision fans. What about Dan? Well, I didn't force Dan to watch it. He loves Eurovision. So I just forced my family to watch it.
Phil and I are going to talk about some anime today. Hey,
That's
Phil,
my favorite subject.
did you start watching anime after me or at the same time?
Ooh.
Was it? I started in 2012 because I know you watched my anime review series.
I watched your anime reviews and that inspired me to watch anime. You created the anime monster Phil.
What's your favorite anime?
I think my favorite has to be Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. What's your favorite anime? You've got to say one. Say one now. Go. Go.
Chihaya.
What anime would you recommend to a non-anime viewer? I'd say something like Death Note because you need to watch something...
It like grabs you.
Yeah, it grabs you, but it's also slightly similar to a more Western kind of show.
Favorite opening and ending?
Oh, I won't do the whole thing. But you know, Attack on Titan.
Phil, who's your favorite OTP in animation?
I wanted Yona and Hack to get together.
They never got together.
Oh.
What anime character do you relate to the most? I'd say Haru from Free. Obviously share the body and the face. Probably someone who's a bit clumsy that fails at everything. I don't know that character. I don't think it's been made yet.
What's the most out there anime you've ever seen?
Out there? What's the one with the girls that you think is just gonna be like a traditional one with girls, and then it ends up that they're like fighting giant, huge paper monsters and the world's ending?
I mean, paper monsters.
It's
Not
like
Madoka.
That's pretty out there.
Madoka Magica. Yeah, that is pretty out there. I know that he's kind of small on the site, and he hasn't been around too long, but you could subscribe
I'm a
to
new
Phil.
YouTuber.
Do him a favor. He needs some encouragement.
Thank
every
you.
once in a
With me, I have a vague ethnicity because my grandma was adopted and we have no idea where she's from. So if I go outside for 2 days, I burn like toast. Do the DNA test. I've done the DNA test and it just wasn't helpful at all. It's like, yeah, I guess kind of, you know, all over Europe, the Mediterranean, a bit of like somewhere over here and whatever. I was like, I want like a third Greek or something. Just like, give me the fact. Eurovision, Dan. Who did you want to win? Oh my God, Eurovision. You want to know a good Eurovision song? Blanche, City Lights, which was the Belgian one. I've listened to all the songs. That's my favorite one. It's really good. Like, what? I freaking love that Belgian song. I actually listened to it unironically. Now that you've finished watching Riverdale, what are you watching? I know that there's lots of requests. The show that I'm watching at the moment is called Line of Duty. Phil and I have watched like basically every crime drama ever. And other than like The Wire, I think it's one of the best crime dramas ever made. And make sure you watch the videos on Danandphilgames because we're making an effort to make sure that even if you're not someone that's into gaming, that they're all just funny. So if you want that Danandphil in your life that'll make you laugh when you need it, then do go watch Danandphilgames, even if you don't think you're about that nerdy shit. And yeah.
Hey guys, so I am here with Shauna, aka Nanalu. I'm gonna go with excited.
Yeah,
I think
okay.
as a person
That's
I'm quite excited about things. Last night I was ordering food and the waitress said, "You're so excited about lobster." I was like, am I?
You're like, America, freedom.
Like, why are you so excited about your lobster? I was like, because I'm hungry maybe. I don't. Let's do Dan. Strong, but kind. He's secretly just as clumsy as me, even though he doesn't say. He blames me for half of the incidents in the house.
You know what, Dan? We're on to you.
He's clumsy but nice.
You know what's really funny?
Yeah?
It really gives me a special like feeling of satisfaction when I make Dan laugh.
Oh, does it?
And I made him laugh like 3 times the other day. Like
Wow.
a good laugh. Like a solid Dan
3
laugh.
snorts.
And I was like, that's the day, everybody. I'm
That's
going
it.
to bed.
Right. Well, I'd like dramatic but epic.
Yeah, do that.
That would be good.
That's the one I should have
I want to die on the precipice of a volcano. Here we go, guys. Who am I going to be?
Yours is going to be better.
Pikachu! I'm Pikachu! So you get like badass sword guy, and I'm just the electric mouse in the corner.
And he's looking like this.
He's like, look at my butt. At first you don't trust or like anyone, but as time passes you fight for the ones you love. I think that's true in a way. It takes me a while to warm to people.
For example, I still don't like you.
Yeah, I don't like you, Shauna. It's been 10 years. No, I can be a bit shy at first, but then I come out of my shell.